Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we have the Unified Racing Bradley Hicks 240SX drift car on the dyno. My name is Greg, normally with Bad Influence Garage, but filming today for Unified to help them out. Now you guys saw in a previous video, Eric did the cam and a bunch of other upgrades to this. It's been out getting some paint and body work kind of ready so they can do that over the winter. But today we're going to have it on our dyno and get it all tuned up. Let's go over real quick, again, what they have in this, and then let's get some dyno shots for you. Under the hood, where everything's kind of really happened on this, this is a 5.3 liter LM7 that has some upgrades on it. Eric, as you guys had seen, tore this engine out. He replaced, I believe, the clutch, a few other parts on here. This has an LS6 intake manifold with aftermarket fuel rails, has aftermarket injectors on it. Went with MSD Street Fire coils, long tube headers. They pulled out the LM7 camshaft down, inside there, because no cams up here, all down there, the way it's intended. Sorry, I had to take my dig at my Hyundai buddies over here, but the factory camshaft is around 190 and 191 on the duration, and around 460 on the lift for both of them. Not very good. The new camshaft that's in here is a 230, 235 with just under 600 lift on there. It's very comparable to what you would see for like a Brian Tooley Stage 3 like turbo style cam. It's a very good cam. It's going to make a lot of torque, and it's going to be really good for this setup on here. He doesn't want to spin a whole bunch of RPM, so the RPM's going to stay low, but it's make a lot of torque. So they also did, I believe, some new head gaskets and some other parts on here. Just to kind of get everything ready. It has pack valve springs on it. Should have a set of 7400 push rods. Your typical upgrade stuff on there. But this does have a Holley Terminator X. Let's jump inside and take a look at that. All right, so in the car we have our Terminator X, as you see there. We're hooked up, and we can just click download from ECU, and it pulls everything right off of the ECU. How amazing is that? No, stock stuff in there, boom, right up. And now when we want to make any changes, you get your little spark plug, that's for spark. Fuel injector, fuel, and all the other stuff. We can set up sensors, everything. Go ahead and take a look exactly what's going on here. I'm going to roll this on the dyno a few times, see where everything's at, then make some changes. This was tuned before on that small baby camshaft, so now we're going upgraded cam, upgraded, a couple other things. Let's go ahead and make a couple of changes. We'll make one or two pulls, make a couple of changes. This should go fairly quick. So next thing you guys will see will be a couple of pull videos and making some noise. So from the first pull, we can see right there was the old camshaft of 285 horse, 367 foot-pounds of torque. The first pull with the new camshaft is 361 and 421. We have a little bit to clean up. You can see there's a little bit of a dip, the red line here. We want that to come up in the torque and everything, and do that. And then if we can clean this up, this is going to come up a bit here. And as this is the air fuel here in the red, we can see is a little lean up top. So if we can get that to come better, it's going to come out a little bit further and come out that way. So let's go ahead, get this thing a little bit more tuned up and ready, because I believe Brad and maybe one of the other Unified guys, they're going drifting this weekend. So we got to get this done. Quick little thing that we found while we were in here. If you look here, there is your map sensor, reads 98 kPa. We've corrected this. It had the wrong sensor selected, and I'll show you what happens. So let's go offline here, and we'll go into our sensors. The map sensor is a Holley 1 bar, but if you put it as like a GM 1 bar here, it definitely makes quite the difference. Okay, we'll say okay to everything. Well, by changing just that sensor that it was on, 119 kPa. That means it's in boost, so we don't want that. So just a couple of things that we've spotted that were not set up correct, and we're just going to make everything right here. So let's go back and correct that sensor. Okay, issue that we're going to fix real quick. This bracket, you can see all of the threads are out on here. It's been a little bit modified. I'm going to take this bracket off and modify it again. We're only getting about 80% throttle, and we don't have any more adjustment. So we're going to cut this bracket, move it back, weld it, put it back on so we can do that, and we can have our adjustments so we can get 100%.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah, great.
Having a problem with Brad's 53240SX. Every time we make a pull, it wanted to lock up the computer, so we had to make a new one. Brad's 240SX 5.3 230 235 cam. We had to do this just for the final pull, and 384 horsepower, 426 foot-pounds, 99 horsepower gain over the factory camshaft. Can't ask for more than that. Let's get this thing unstrapped, and I'm going to call up Brad, have him come get it. We're going to send it back to Brad or Eric and see what they're, working on in the garage. Thanks, guys.
Well, I was going to end the video right there with how Greg did it, and it was super badass that he did that. I mean, it was actually really well put together. to the point where he ended the video where we were supposed to cut some scenes over to me and Eric working on some stuff, but we don't need to. It's a good enough video. It's a badass video. I mean, that's why Greg's got a whole bunch of subs, because he puts good videos together and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you very much, Greg, for doing that for us. And it's actually a good change of pace for the channel, because, I mean, we've been really focused on this thing and trying to do some different things with the Talon. Plus, we got the burnout car that we're going to be working on here soon. So it's like a little breath of fresh air, you know, to check out, you know, some dyno sessions of vehicle that Kelm's been working on for Bradley Hicks, which that's pretty badass that the 240 made that much horse off of the cam. And so that was pretty exciting. Thanks again, Greg. Subscribe to his channel at the Bad Influence Garage. He's really close to getting to 1,000 subs, so every single one helps. Help the dude out, because we're all here to support each other, clearly, as you've seen from the video. So with that being said, like and subscribe for us, you guys. Have a great weekend. Take care of each other. Be nice. We'll see you next time.